paralyzing her right side and ending her athletic career.
The person that Trump is speaking of is Payton McNabb. And in high school, when she was a junior, she was hit in the face by a speeding volleyball at about 70 miles an hour, and she received a concussion, a traumatic brain injury, right side paralysis, and her sports career was over. All in part from a transgender opponent who spiked a ball that she was ill-prepared for and not in position for. However, after ending her illustrious sports career, 7 weeks later, she played the entirety of her basketball season and then moved on to do the entirety of her softball season. She was then accepted into Delta Zeta sorority, but she was thrown out last year when she decided to follow a trans person into a bathroom, harass them, and videotape them, and then was removed from the sorority for their anti-bullying policy. Trump is using her to push his agenda and the fact that schools will no longer be woke, and if they are, they will lose federal funding, and using her face to prove a point, while she's making just as much off of this. She's going up in social media, she's been doing interviews to show exactly how this has affected her, and she's become very anti-trans in a lot of her social media and her interviews, and so she's getting a very people know who she is now because she's all over the place profiting from this, as well as Trump is. They're using each other to push this agenda against the anti-trans. Now, no doubt, there's going to be people in my comments screaming about the fact that there shouldn't be transgender people in sports. I'm not here for that. Whatever you want to think about that, you think about it. But if you're going to push something and you're going to make it truthful and you're going to don't make it so easy to debunk. If you're going to say that somebody was smashed in the face by a transgender person in a volleyball game that you were not even adequately in position for, and you're going to have all these things wrong with you, and you're going to say that your sports career has been annihilated and you can never play sports again, make sure that there's not actual proof of you playing in said basketball games 7 weeks after, or that there isn't a sports roster of you playing in your softball games right after that. So your sports career was not derailed. And I'm sorry that you received an injury because you were ill-equipped in your position to defend yourself against a ball because you were in the wrong place to begin with. But don't paint Payton as some type of majestical hero or a huge victim in this situation. She's using this for her own personal gain, as is Trump.